I am here live with one of our incredible students, Devon. She has been doing amazing with her coaching business. She's one of our students in the Elite Nurse to Coach Academy, and I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you for joining us, Devon.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, we'd love to hear more about you. Can you tell us what type of coaching you do and a little about your background?
Sure. Well, I've been a NICU nurse for 13 years, so I take care of babies and go to deliveries to make sure they're okay. I also do some postpartum care. And I took a nurse coaching program with the Integrative Nurse Coach Academy. It's probably coming up on 3 years now, and I just fell in love with coaching. And prior to that, I had quit drinking alcohol. So that was sort of the catalyst for me becoming a health coach. I really think that opened up a lot of new doors for me when I made that decision. So, so then after I went through the coaching program, I decided that I wanted to help people quit drinking because it's been so life changing for me. So I developed a program um, that helps people with their physiology on a holistic level versus using willpower. And yeah, I'm just blown away by how effective it is for people. And I'm just really grateful to be able to help people on
That's
that path.
incredible. Yeah, congratulations on your transformation. And it's so incredible to see the work that you're doing for others and the transformations they're having are just incredible. So, congratulations on everything. I love it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. So, when we first started working together, I'd love to hear, kind of where you were at and where you wanted to go with your business.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I'd been in business for about a year ish before we started working together. And I had, some of the basic foundations kind of laid out. I'd been coaching people um, but jumping into the program, I think what I wanted was to really refine things in my business, sort of, learn more how to get, attract clients, do marketing online, and yeah, just see how I could get to the next level
I love
with
it.
coaching. Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I'd love to hear what you've accomplished so far during your time in the academy.
Yeah, I think what I really loved was like, especially during the first half, was really having the actionable items. So, like I said, some things I already had set up, but getting some of the legal things under my belt feels really empowering. Having client agreements feels really good and very professional. Getting all the logistics of that set up so that when I do book somebody, they can easily sign the documents. It makes it feel really solid and professional. Um, and then being able to refine my sales calls. So learning the strategy behind that with the discovery calls has given me so much more confidence, and it really helps the client understand how we can work together, what they'll get out of it, and it helps kind of walk them through the whole process in a way that I wasn't doing before. So yeah, especially learning those sales call skills has been really just boosted my practice and my confidence.
Oh, that's incredible. So awesome how your confidence has really had a huge level up with like the logistics, the legalities, the sales call skills. It's so awesome to see the progress that you're making and the transformations that your clients are having. So cool. And we'd love to hear like specific results that you've had in the last 9 months since you've been in the program.
Yeah, I think having the proposal's another thing, like having a really great proposal, whether they say yes or no. I have a whole, document, email process like I can send the client, whether they like signed on or not, but it just very clearly outlines what it looks like to work together, how much it's going to cost, what they're going to get out of it. Um, so having that all lined up feels really good, very streamlined. And, doing the sales calls, I think I've had most people say yes because of the process and the way that it works and the psychology and how it helps people understand what they're going to get out of working together. And really coming from, I think, what a lot of the coaches in your program really emanate when I come up against these walls of like, why am I doing this? I have to post on social media. And, you know, it's always like coming back to like being of service, which is a huge mindset shift, right? It's like not like you're trying to do this or that. It's more of just like showing up and being of service and then attracting the people that are going to be the best fit to work together. So there's a lot of, I'd say like 90% of it is the mindset.
Yeah.
So having the coaches to lean on, during those times when you feel like you just want to give up.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible coaches inside of the academy for sure that help so much with the mindset and just, the reminder that selling is truly serving others. And that's really our main objective, especially as nurses, is we're just really wanting to help and serve others. And so I love that we're able to do that so much as online coaches. So that's incredible. I'd love to hear your favorite part of the academy so far.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I love being on the live calls when I can, but then when the schedule shifts, I try to catch the replay. But whenever I get on a live training, it always like it reignites something in me and reminds me of why I'm doing this work. And also knowing that I can go into the chat and have ask you or Corey or any of the other coaches questions. It's something I look forward to when I'm struggling.
I love it. Yeah, it's so great to be able to have that feedback and, people to lean on for support. And I love how the calls reignite your energy. That's so cool.
Mhm.
Awesome. And I'd love to hear how you feel now compared to before you started the academy.
Yeah, I think a lot of it I've touched on, but just feeling like I really have a solid foundation under my belt, where I can continue to grow from, like the whole process from, having links where people can book calls with me and then really, um, having the clarity and confidence that when I show up for discovery call, I'm going to know exactly how to do that, what kind of questions to ask, and then having everything set up where, I can send them the proposal and follow up. And it's nice to have, a system in place that feels like, oh, okay, I've got this, and then I can just continue to build it from there.
Yeah, that's so cool that you have so much confidence knowing that you have all of those systems in place. I know you've really up leveled like your program, platform structure, all of that as well. So it's just so cool to see all the things that you are creating and all the progress that you've made. And yeah, we'd love to hear what you're most proud of for yourself and what you've accomplished in the last 9 months.
Yeah, I think one of the things that's been really exciting was stepping into doing group coaching. So, before I joined the academy, I was mainly doing one on one. And I'd say, like, for the first half or so of the program, mainly doing one on one. And then decided I wanted to get into groups. And so I have run a couple successful groups and find that I really like it. So now I have like a monthly sort of ongoing membership that I've built so that clients that I've worked with within the groups or one on one can continue to have support.
I love it. It's so cool to see the success you've had with your groups. You're so incredible at bringing people together in these groups and serving them at such a high level. So awesome to see everything that you're doing. And we'd love to hear more about your programs. Can you tell us more about your
Mhm.
coaching services?
Sure. Well, whether we're working together one on one or in a group, I highly encourage a 3 month commitment. And that's because it really does take a minimum of 3 months, which is also a season, to really feel like what your life could look like and what it feels like to live without alcohol. Because most people have done a few weeks of breaks here and there, or they've done like a dry January or a 30-day kind of thing. And then they tend to just jump back into the old patterns. So this really gives my clients an opportunity to, like I said, really understand what life could feel like without drinking. When you've had a full 3 months from it, it's truly life changing. And I help people work with their physiology and their neurotransmitters because alcohol wipes all the neurotransmitters out, like GABA, serotonin, dopamine. And so it creates a lot of dependency on the substance. So once they learn, through physiology, through holistic practices like, proper sleep, nutrition, movement practices, things like that, they start to rebuild these neurotransmitters naturally. And then they realize, like, wow, I actually do feel really good and I don't need to drink. And my anxiety is improved and things start to really take off.
Yeah, so incredible the work that you are doing. And we'd love to hear what you love most about coaching.
I love hearing the feedback from people that I've worked with when they say things like, I just feel like myself again. I have so much more clarity. Life feels easier. I feel more connected. I feel healthier, brighter. I can see more clearly. Watching people just walk that path really, it just lights me up. It makes me feel like, okay, this is why I'm here.
Yeah, so incredible life changing transformations that they're having working with you. I mean, it's just amazing to see. I love it. Very cool. And where do you see yourself and your business going from here? What is your vision for the future?
Well, I just wanted to continue to build and serve people, just continue to work in groups and work more one-on-one with people and, grow and expand in the best way that I can and to just be of service. I plan to start a podcast pretty soon. So I want to start interviewing people that I've worked with and people who have quit drinking, because I think it's really interesting to hear their stories about how their lives have changed when they've quit alcohol.
Absolutely. That will be so powerful. I'm excited for your podcast. Very cool. And we'd love to hear, where can people reach out to you? How can they get in touch with you?
Well, I have a website. It's my name, Devon Donkin, DEVONDONKIN.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at Devon. It's like a double underscore Donkin, but you can find me under my name. I'm also on Facebook under Devon Donkin. So yeah, feel free to friend request me or follow me or send me a message. Happy to get to know you.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you so much, Devin. So appreciate you sharing more about your coaching, and congratulations on everything. I'm so happy for you. And you are such a powerful coach, just doing incredible work. So congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're so welcome. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, you too. Bye.